Hi, my name is Greg Alexander and I'm an account manager at Morago, and in this video I'll be showing you how to manage your provider feeds within a provider account. To access the provider management page, from the Accounts tab, select Provider Feeds. Here you will see a table listing any provider accounts already created. The provider account allows third-party advertiser feeds to be managed, which can be used alone or to backfill your own ads. Providers are sometimes referred to as provider feeds, remote feeds, or third-party ad feeds. The M3 platform is compatible with many feed providers, and additional providers can be added on request. Once the provider account has been created on your behalf, you're able to set up the individual provider feeds, manage their account, and run reports. From the main providers table, you can edit the details of individual provider records by clicking on the box to the left of the provider and selecting the Edit button. Here, you can change the company name and address details, and then on the next step, you can change the account interface language and account time zone. Lastly, you can change the account manager contact name and email address. To manage a provider account, click on its name and you'll first see the Details tab. So if I click on Account Settings and then there's the Details tab. The Time Zone field shows the time zone set for the provider. The Currency field displays the currency set for the provider, which cannot be amended once the account's been created. The daily search limit is the total number of queries or requests that can occur in a day. Once this limit is reached, the feed will go offline until the following day. Next, if you wish to apply a discount percentage to the feed, this can be applied here. This field can be useful to help minimize the discrepancy between expected revenue and revenue actually received by the provider. The field is also sometimes used to match the negotiated percentage revenue with the provider. So if, for example, the provider agrees to pay 70% of the original CPC, a 30% rate can be applied here to ensure that publishers are also paid on the lower rate of 70%. So moving down, the Provider Source Inclusion and Exclusion tool, also commonly referred to as white or black lists, can be used to control individual traffic sources. Adding source inclusions restricts traffic from the publisher network to only the sources that have been selected. Adverts for this provider account are not shown on any other publisher sites. Adding source exclusions blocks traffic from individually selected publishers in the network. Adverts for this account are shown on all publisher sites in the network except from those listed. To select the desired account, simply start typing the name of the publisher and then select the correct option from the drop-down that will appear. For both inclusions and exclusions, selected publishers can be further refined by sub-ID, which is the sub-publisher number, and site. A note can also be added as a comment explaining why the record was created. The next tab is the Contact section. Here, the provider contact name and email can be saved. The allocated account manager can also be registered. User management is not currently available for provider accounts, so we'll skip that and move down to feed controls. Feed controls allow providers to filter requests and click traffic, which can help to maintain traffic quality. In this section, traffic filters can be set so they're aligned with the filters belonging to a third-party feed. This helps to ensure that click and spend discrepancies are kept to a minimum. The filters can be applied on two levels to affect the traffic, at request level and click level. At request level, the filters will manage whether an advert is eligible for selection to show in the results set. At click level, they'll control whether the click is chargeable or not. Each control should be self-explanatory, but should you need further clarification, please refer to the system documentation. At the bottom of the feed control section, you'll see the feed customization area. Feed customization is a powerful traffic management tool that enables providers to create custom request and click filters for individual networks, publishers, sub-publishers, publisher sites, and provider feeds. Select New Customization to make your relevant selections of feed, network, and then select Publisher. If required, you can also select the sub-publisher and site for even further customization. Next, make the feed control selections as we already discussed, as they're the same controls, and you can select Submit. Your selection should then be saved. Feed customizations will be shown in the table here, which can be edited here like this. If you no longer require them, they can also be deleted by clicking the Delete button, which is found towards the top. The last tab on this page is Performance, and this allows you to see all activity for the provider for the date range as selected on the top right, which is just about here. You'll see the Feeds tab, which is here, but please watch the separate video to learn more about provider feed management. That covers everything that we need to know about provider account management. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact somebody at Morago, and an account manager will be very happy to help.